Hannah and the Runaway Sparkle. Hannah was 3 years old, and she had a best friend named Sparkle. Sparkle was a pink unicorn, cuddly and soft, with a horn that was just a little bit crooked from too many snuggles. Sparkle went everywhere Hannah went. She slept in the crook of Hannah's neck. She sat in the high chair at breakfast. She was, without a doubt, the most important, wonderful unicorn in the whole wide world. Today was a big day. Hannah and her mama, Clara, were packing for a long train ride. "We'll see Grandma and Grandpa," Mama said. "And Sparkle is coming too," Hannah whispered to her unicorn. Papa, Elias, held up the train tickets. He made a whooshing sound like a fast train zooming by. Hannah giggled and clapped her hands. A train? This was the best adventure ever. The station was loud and busy. Hannah held Papa's hand very tight. There were so many rushing legs and big, colorful signs. She had to keep a good grip on Papa to make sure she didn't get lost in the crowd. Soon, they were on the big, silvery train. Mama slid their little bag into the space above their seats. The seat covers were scratchy blue velvet, and the window was very shiny. "Window seat for Sparkle and me," Hannah declared. She sat down first and made sure Sparkle was propped up right beside her, ready to see all the trees and houses go by. Slowly, the train began to move. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. Hannah was glued to the window. The world outside started as a slow walk and then sped up into a wonderful blur. Mama opened a snack bag. "Time for train cookies, sweetie." Hannah loved train cookies. She had to hold them with 2 hands. She carefully put Sparkle down on the blue seat while she munched. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. The cookies were all gone. Hannah sighed and reached a hand out for her best friend. Her hand patted the seat. "No soft pink food." It patted again. Where was Sparkle? Hannah's tummy did a wobbly little jump. She looked down at the floor, under her knees, and behind the seat cushion. Not there. Not anywhere. Papa saw her worried face. "What's wrong, Hannahbug?" he asked. "Sparkle," she whimpered. "She's gone. Sparkle is lost." Papa immediately got down on his hands and knees. Mama checked the luggage rack again. She searched the aisle near their row. She even checked inside the bag of train cookies, just in case. But Sparkle was nowhere to be found. Hannah felt small. The clickety-clack of the train sounded too loud now. Her shoulders slumped, and she curled up in the corner of the big blue seat, her hands empty and cold. Papa went to ask the conductor, who wore a smart blue hat. "A pink unicorn with a bent horn? We will keep our eyes peeled, little one," the conductor promised. But the train was still moving away from where they started. When they reached the next station, Hannah still had a knot of worry tight in her chest. Mama held her hand as they walked off the train. They had to check the lost and found office. Papa spoke to a kind station attendant behind a tall counter. "We lost a very important friend," Papa explained. The attendant checked a little notebook and pointed to a door down the hallway. Hannah stretched on her tiptoes, trying to see over the high counter. She felt so nervous. And then there it was, a flash of familiar, dusty, comforting pink. "Sparkle," Hannah cried out. A kind worker had found her under a seat and brought her to the station. Hannah hugged her best friend closer than she ever had before. The heavy, tight knot in her chest melted away. That night, safe at Grandma and Grandpa's house, Sparkle slept right where she belonged, tucked under Hannah's chin. Hannah was happy, warm, and ready for new adventures, as long as Sparkle was near.
Subscribe if you love this story. We post fun-packed stories every day.